Yeah, let's start. How to connect Visual Studio Code to AWS EC2 over SSH. So first important to note, VS Code should be installed in our EC2 in our developer machine. Let's say I am using uh, Windows machine. I am using Windows machine. I already installed VS Code. So this is my Visual Studio Code from Microsoft. Microsoft. Here we need to here we need to add one extension. Here we need to add one extension called SSH extension. SSH extension. So go to extensions, left side, you can see this icon. This is extensions icon. Extensions icon. Click on this extensions. Here you can search SSH. SSH. You can see first link from Microsoft. Remote SSH. Remote SSH from Microsoft. Microsoft. Okay. Let's click on this remote SSH. Remote SSH. I think your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Yeah. Yes, tell me. Hmm. So once you select this one, you can say install option. Click on this install. Once you install, you can see install option is disabled. Let's close this one. Let's click on file here. Once you install extension, here you can see this symbol. This symbol is a remote SSH symbol. Before this, you cannot see this symbol in your VS Code. Once you added remote SSH software, you can see this symbol. Then now you can create a connection to VS Code and EC2 machine. Click on this symbol. Here you can see options saying connect to host. Click on connect to host. Here you can see add SSH host, configure SSH host. Let's click on configure SSH host. Here you can see first option saying users jna dot ssh. My username is jna dot ssh config. Click on this config. Here we have to write this configuration. Let me take this one. Let me take this one. Here, host name, I'm saying Python for AWS. You can give any host. Host means alias name. Then your public IP or public DNS. So this one, let's say, copy this public DNS from your EC2. Let's say copy this one. Then enter that host IP address and username. Username is a Username is a Ubuntu for Ubuntu operating system. Ubuntu for Ubuntu operating system. And here identity file. Our identity file means key pair file presented in this location under C drive, under C drive, under C drive, okay, under with this name. Okay, let's take this name. This is our name. Okay, you can use two forward slashes or one backward slash for path separation. Yeah, once this connection is completed, configuration is completed, click on close. Now, once again, go to connect, click on remote SSH, click on connect. This time it is showing Python for AWS. We given host rate, alias name. It's showing that alias name. Click on that alias name and it is trying to connect that remote host mission. Select operating system, Linux operating system, and click on continue. Click on continue. See here, it is giving error saying could not establish connection Python for AWS. And here what it is saying, permission denied public key. Okay, first point. If you get this error, if you get this error, first one, go to go to EC2 instance, EC2 instance, and go to security and click on this security key. And here go to edit inbound rules, inbound rules. Here check this is enabled anywhere public IP. Yes, it is already with the same rule. You have not made any changes. Okay, first point is this one. Second point. Second point. Second point to thing. Second point is you downloaded .pem file, right? .pem file. That pem file should have a permission only read permission for owners. Read permission for owners. Others is no permission. No read, no write, no execute permission. So go to your key file location. Right click on this key file. Right click on this key file and go to properties. And here you can see security. You can see security. And in this security, you can see all full control. But what is required? Only read permission. So click on edit, then allow only read permission. Let's select user. Except this one. We are unchecking other options. Click on apply. Click on yes button. Click on OK. Then once again, let's connect. Let's connect this one. Let's go to connect to host, Python for AWS. Select Linux operating system. So go to more actions. Yep. Yeah, let me explain that command. Yeah, let me explain. So to change our file permission, this one, we can follow multiple approaches. Instead, Windows provides this command for changing only read permission on your file. So it gives only read permission for your user. Other people, it is going to disable. So it is getting current username, and for that user, it is giving only read grant permission. For all other users, it is removing other permissions. Like Linux, we execute chmod 4 means user, and remaining group members, others we are giving 00 means no permissions. Same thing we are achieving this command. So I executed this command. See, I opened this file. I executed this command, single command. Then I tested this command. It is saying successfully processed. Now let's go to your VS Code. Okay, go to this remote SSH connection. Click on this one. Click on connect to host. Click on Python for AWS. See, below you are going to see it is connecting SSH. Previously we got error. Now we are successfully connected remote EC2 instance. Now I want to know whether I connected EC2 instance or not. Earlier, if you click on terminal, new terminal, you can see Windows prompt, right? Now you are seeing Ubuntu and dollar prompt, user prompt, ls, cd, pwd, any Linux command you can execute from VS Code. Now you are using VS Code as a SSH client like putty, mremote-ng, mobiextem. Same like you can use this terminal prompt. You can do any Linux commands. Here you are executing command where those commands are executing in your EC2 machine. Clear, right?